Cosmic children, Carrie here from Two for Joy Oracle, Sunday the 29th of June 2025. I'm really excited to bring this video to you today. It's the last in the French road trip inspired videos, and it's going to be a pick a card, pick a pile. The items are shells and leaves and crystals, and different cards and charms. Before I explain the table more, I want to clear the energy. There has been a little bit of trickster energy around me in the last while. I think it's on its way out. It's almost on its way out. But just to ensure it doesn't kick the door on the way out, we're going to do some extra cleansing of the energy. I have cleansed the space, the table, the crystals, the decks, the charms, everything with sweet grass smudge stick. So that's beautiful. And now I'm going to ring the singing bowl on the large singing bowl. I've got a number of singing bowls. This is the larger of the two. So bear with me, there's going to be a loud bong. I hope that you can hear it and that you don't hear the power mower or strimmer that has just started up as I begin the video. So let us begin, friends. If you don't want to hear the bong, perhaps turn the volume down or turn away for a moment. Beautiful. We will let that ring out on the side, like so. Perfect. Wonderful people. Thank you for coming back to the channel if you're coming back to this video today, and welcome cosmic children if this is your first time here in this sacred space of Two for Joy Oracle on YouTube. I'm Carrie, your cosmic reader of the messages. It's a collective message as well as for the individual. Take what resonates, leave the rest for another person or another time. And I'm very excited about this reading. As soon as I started to select which decks, which items, which order, which crystals, I had a very loud ringing in both ears. And for many of you, I know that's similar. When that happens, that's an indication to me that angels, spirit guides, passed on ancestors are close, and they're going to be giving me downloads as I go through the reading. So without further ado, cosmic friends, let us begin. So if you check out the thumbnail, you'll see there are 3 piles. I'm going to start with pile 1 and explain that, and let's move these other ones out of the way. Put one on this side and one on that side. So that's pile 2. Forget that knot. Over there and over there. Fantastic. It's negotiating all the items. Fine. So I haven't meditated before this reading today, but I've done preparations with water. I've been drinking a lot of water. I have got water to drink here, which I'll be doing throughout the reading. I also took a shower to cleanse the energy in my person, around my person, being released and coming towards me. So it's a very cleansed reading, and it's very water specific. It may be for water signs. We'll see what the cards say. I'm a water sign, as you know. Sun, Scorpio, lots of other Scorpio placements, some other water placements as well. But of course, it is inspired by the French road trip, which was involving water, the sea, and so that makes sense. So pile one, the crystal you've got is selenite. Selenite is really important and is one of the main healing, working, cleansing energy crystals for light workers, with whom I identify as a light worker, but also, you know, healers, diviners, tarot, oracle readers, anything to do with divination and the esoteric. Selenite is your crystal. I also, as I drew the crystals and we're ordering them, had feedback about past, present and future, which is interesting. Now the selenite crystal, I got this as being this pile, this reading is for the present moment, as in now. Yeah, really now. And that we might take that to be 24 hours around this reading, the very present moment. Okay. The shell that you have got is a beautiful oyster shell. So I'm just going to show you the shell. I'm not sure you can pick up the colours as much. It's not so sunny today. It's supposed to be a heat wave here in the UK, but it hasn't happened yet. It's very covered. There's not much light. I hope there's enough light in the reading. I didn't want to put on the light necessarily. I wanted to do it in natural daylight. So it's a beautiful oyster shell that was picked up from a beach along the way, and it was a beach on the way to Montpellier. I think it was in Montpellier, on the outskirts of Montpellier. Is there a beach in Montpellier? Was it Béziers? I'm not quite sure. I can't remember the name. If I remember the name, I'll put it in the description box below. Forgive me for that. So we've got this beautiful oyster shell, and it's got lovely shades of there's beige, there's brown, there's even soft burgundy, there's a bit of yellow, mild ochre, greys, and it's just beautiful. It's just such a beautiful item. I love shells. And so that came with me, knowing, 3 weeks ago now, whatever, that this would be part of a reading. So really, really important. So notice the beautiful oyster shell, accompanied by the selenite in the present. So we have 3 decks that we're using and a charm. Now the 3 decks are the beautiful Radiant Tarot, Radiant Wise Tarot that you know, Lo Scarabeo, and that is Arthur Edward Waite, Pamela Coleman Smith. I can't remember if that was the author. Anyway, this one. Description box will contain information about the tarot decks. That's the tarot card. The main card reading with follow-up card, but the main card reading in this pick a pile, pick a card, pick a shell, pick an item reading is Madame Endora and her fortune cards. I love these cards. I haven't been using them for a very long time, but they really called to me today for this particular reading. And then we're also going to take the new Kim Wilde, Wild Unknown. Kim Wilde, that's interesting. So there we go. We have the first misspeak. Kim Wilde was an amazing rock singer in the 80s, something like that. Oh, I used to love Kim Wilde. Kim Kranz, not Kim Wilde. So it'll be interesting to see if there's anything to do with music in any of her cards. But it's her pocket archetypes. This was the deck that I unboxed in a video. So, and then we clarify each pile with a charm from our mystical charming bag. So, without further ado, cosmic friends, let us begin. We have, for pile 1, the oyster pile, selenite in the present. Let us start with the tarot. What tarot do we have? Oh, beautiful. Absolutely lovely. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles is the energy that you find yourself, Pile 1, in at the moment. You are being gifted a pentacle from the divine. Yeah. So my pointer today is going to be the, if I can find him, Green's Wand. Here we go, Green's Wand from Glastonbury. So here we have the hand of the divine reaching out from the heavens, handing you a big, fat, juicy pentacle with a pentagram on it. So 5 might be appropriate. 1 for the ace may be appropriate, and also 5. But I'm also picking up 0 here from the pentacle. Pentacles, of course, can be money, but it represents abundance. It represents abundance. So let me see what the authors say for Pentacles. I don't always agree with what the authors say because I read intuitively. What else am I picking up? Just very lucky, very good energy, a gift in the next 24 hours or now. You will either receive a gift or give a gift, or indeed, I'm getting a channel download. You are the gift. You are the gift to someone or some situation. You're the gift in the situation. Let's see what else they say for the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit, what are they saying for the Ace of Pentacles? They are saying completeness, complete happiness, ecstasy, a positive moment, and great success. Yeah. I really feel the pentacle glowing here, guys. This is a lucky moment for you, Pile 1. You are the luck, you're receiving the luck, or you're giving the luck, and it could be all 3 of those. Or any combination of those. The Ace of Pentacles. What an amazing start to this pick a card, pick a pile reading. Let's see what Madame Endora wants to add to that. Spirit, let's see what you have given us. Oh, okay. This is interesting. The Harlequin. True feelings are masked. This is interesting. This is accompanying the trickster energy that is around at the moment. The Harlequin. True feelings are masked. Someone in a situation around you, Pile 1, continues to wear a mask. They are not who they say they are. It's interesting because I'm getting purple is jumping out at me here, not only because Green's Wand has an amethyst at the top. Excuse me, the pointer is an amethyst and that's purple. There's a lot of purple in the Harlequin card. So I'm being drawn to purple, and for me purple is the crown chakra. What I'm asked to ask you to do, Pile 1, if you pick Pile 1, is to drop into your crown chakra, do a meditation. More answers will come when you do that. If you want more information in the present about this trickster energy, let's see what Madame Endora adds. The Harlequin. The Harlequin is an actor whose true feelings are masked in order to gain acceptance. At times, the Harlequin is a prankster whose sense of humour and playful acts make him the centre of attention, or her. However, the Harlequin may also be concealing a sadness derived from loneliness or a broken heart. It's interesting because I think this reflects the trickster energy, as I said, but I think it's someone is masking their true feelings out of a place of hurt. You're getting, or you previously, because I think you're moving away from this. This is the kicking of the door on the way out of this energy. You've got this, and it cannot harm you. There's a link with this to the last reading I did. But their low vibrational energy comes out of a place of sadness and hurt from a broken heart. Their heart was broken, I think, more than once, possibly twice, in a major way. They have not healed from that broken heart. And this is why they wear a mask. And this is why they bring trickster energy with them. Okay? It's interesting. So we're thinking, well, how does that fit in with the Ace of Pentacles? How does it fit in with the Ace of Pentacles? What I'm getting is, and this is still coming off the last reading, you are in an abundance. You are an abundance. You move in abundance. You attract abundance. You give abundance. You are spiritually abundant particularly, but abundant in other ways. And I think this trickster energy sees it and wants some of that. Thank you. And they're masking their true feelings. But I think the mask has actually slipped. I think you've seen it. And as I say, I think it's on the way out. The trickster energy has just kicked the door on the way out of this situation. So pile one, don't worry about it. If you want more further information for that last bit of energy as they kick the door on the way out, then drop into your crown chakra. Do meditation. Spend some time with amethyst. I have a beautiful amethyst here. If I can find the amethyst. Here we have. Really gorgeous, gorgeous. There's an amazing shop in Glastonbury High Street. There are many amazing shops. It's a crystal shop, and they have two enormous amethyst crystals with a seat in between. If you sit in that chair, the energy you get from those enormous amethysts is phenomenal. But overridingly, it's a very, very positive reading of abundance. Thank you, Spirit. What does Kim have to add to the abundant energy and just knowing how to deal with that, the end of trickster energy that's been around but is on its way out? Let's have a look. Okay, the bridge. Let me just intuit from the card. Let me show you the card first of all. Again, I'm getting chakras here, all the colours. It's interesting. It's the bridge, but I'm getting rainbow bridge. And for me, rainbow bridge is a bridge that relates to death of pets. Our friends in the animal nation who have passed over the rainbow bridge. Yeah. So I know for me that my bee here is a spirit guide. Now she's passed. She was a guide while she was here, but she's around me frequently. And I know if I need extra energy, I drop into her energy. She always guides, never fails to help me. If I'm questioning something, if I'm stuck, if I need more info. I've got a feeling it's certainly to do with passing over. Maybe you're being encouraged to reach to ancestors, passed on loved ones, soulmates from the animal nation, from the human nation, for more guidance. XXX V111, so that's 38. 3 and 8 is 11. 11 is a divine number. So let me read you what Kim says to see if there's any extra information. Now, I might have to put this down because her book is so tiny. It needs 2 hands to manipulate the bridge. How does she do this? I don't think she does it alphabetically. I'll have to go to the beginning where it lists everything. I love her deck because she uses Greek and Latin, all those things that we should have concentrated more at school on, me included. The bridge. Please show me the bridge for the lovely people in this reading today. Let's have a look. I also want to pay attention to what comes before and after. Oh, here we are. Before the bridge is the desert, and after the bridge is the temple. That's interesting. So it's going from a desert mentality to a spiritual mentality. The bridge is between those two. Her page number is 182. I feel drawn to that's it's fascinating because that's also 11. And the card is 38, 3 and 8 is 11. 11 is relevant for pile 1. 182. Oh my God, the script is so tiny. Hang on. 182. Let's see what she says. Here we go. If I can read it. The key words: the connecting, the link, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, and personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. That's interesting. Okay, so it might be reflecting on the trickster energy that's on its way out. I feel this card is encouraging you to see a bridge there, or a bridge is going to be presented to you, and it might even be that this Ace of Pentacles is you will be presented with a bridge. I think you have understanding. You've done the inner work. You are able to practice radical acceptance and forgive someone if they have been low vibrational, if they have done something unworthy of themselves, if they've tried to put you in a bad light. I think there's some encouragement of this in the bridge. But I really do also feel it strongly saying drop into the chakras, and I feel the crown chakra with all the purple, with the amethyst, to gain intuitive information, downloads, guidance. Interesting. Okay, pile one. Let's have a look. And the charm that came with it was the computer. There's a little mini computer just here. So computers are word processors in old money. So it might be you see something online, you put something online, perhaps someone's following you online, perhaps they're spying on you online. Could be the case. There are people that do that. Yeah. But I want you to know, and this is something I'm getting now intuitively, you're protected. The trickster energy, as I say, is on the way out. You've got this, you can handle it. It doesn't come anywhere near to hurting you in any way, in any of the activities or things that you do. And as we know, karma will be served when people wish you unwell. It always 100% of the time comes back to bite them on the arse. So computer, perhaps you're getting an email, perhaps you're sending an email. It could also be the other download I'm getting here for pile one. You might get some good news, some form of abundance. You may be alerted to. It might arrive in your inbox, in your email inbox, or a message on social media. That's very positive. Wonderful. Pile one. I love this reading for you. Wow. Profound stuff. Let us move on, Cosmic Ones, to pile two. Just assembling the bits here. I'm going to take a drink from also a lovely French glass that we purchased on our road trip. Beautiful little French tumbler. Pile two. Now, I want to try and get a picture. I know Jörn took a picture of this tree, so I'll tell you about the tree. Pile two, your crystal, first of all, your crystal is the large clear quartz crystal. And even though it's pointing to the right, the clear part of the crystal points right, that's the past initially. I'm not getting that with this crystal today, which is fascinating. They are guiding me to say, pile two, if you've chosen pile two, this crystal, this clear quartz crystal, represents the future. So anything from the next 24 hours onwards. Okay. The large crystal is the future. And that fascinates me because the items, as you'll see on the thumbnail, are olive tree leaves. So I'm just going to lift them up. Be very careful because they're very small and fragile. Here we have two now browned. In fact, they were browned. I picked them off the floor below the tree because I didn't want to take anything from the tree. So Guys, this is amazing. These olive tree leaves are from an olive tree in the centre of Béziers, which is, wait for it, 2,000 years old. I know. I did a double take, triple take, quadruple take, numbers of takes when I saw this tree. An absolutely gorgeous specimen. There is a picture somewhere in our holiday pic, so I will seek it out and I'll probably put it in a post. So have a look at the homepage on Two for Joy after this video in the next day or so. So these leaves are from a beautiful, huge olive tree. And of course we know the olive tree is the tree of peace. It's a tree of peace. And in a way that links to pile 1, where trickster energy has been around. And when trickster energy is around, something or someone is trying to disturb the peace. So these leaves are amazing from that tree. And I was fascinated because, a bit like the Japanese, they move trees around in France, and this tree was moved to the centre of Béziers, the central, I can't think what you call it in French, Platz in German, place. It's escaped me. If you know, put it in the comments below. The tree of peace, this beautiful tree, and I took 2 leaves that had fallen from the tree. There weren't many tree leaves that had fallen. I don't know if people were taking it for luck or something, but I certainly didn't want to take anything from the tree. I thought that was not appropriate. So we've got 2 leaves from the peaceful 2,000-year-old olive tree from the marketplace in the centre of Béziers, in the Occitane region of southern France. Wowzers. Okay, let us have a look at what the Radiant Wise Tarot wants to say to this. So it's the crystal quartz crystal, clear quartz crystal for the future. This is a reading for the future, whereas pile 1 was a reading for the present. This is for the future. And the leaves are from the 2,000-year-old olive tree. Let's turn it over. Okay. Now that is interesting. I'll take it in its aspect. We've been given the Hanged Man, but it's in reverse. Let me just show you the card. Here we have the Hanged Man, and if you check back on the channel to a couple of videos back, there's a video on St. Peter the Apostle, which refers to the Hanged Man and the origins of this tarot card. Have a look. There's a link there with that video, I think. Traditionally, the Hanged Man, when he's in his normal state, is encouraged to, you're being encouraged to take a different perspective, turn upside down, look at things from above or the side or whatever, but just take a different perspective on the situation. Take a different view. But here he's reversed. So what I'm being led to say that your view is the right one and you don't need to change that perspective. You don't need to change your perspective. You have the right perspective on whatever the issue is relating to the future. We can't know the future, but we might have some inklings about it. But it's to do with peace, and it might link in with pile 1, which was abundance, but also dealing with trickster energy on its way out. So the number on here is 12. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 is always progress. Isn't it funny? Because I think what this is saying, you don't need to change your perspective. You don't need to be like the Hanged One. Your perspective is correct. And why is it correct? Because you are spiritually enlightened. You have taken time to be still like the Hanged One and you've contemplated, you've done the inner work, you've done the outer work, and you've done all around the sides, up, down and below work. You really know what you know, and that's correct. So for pile 2, reading for the future, the olive tree leaves, you have the right perspective on this situation. You have a correct handle on the situation. Fascinating. But I also feel that the leaves indicate that you will have peace with the issue, whatever the issue is for you. It might be in a situation, might be in a situationship. Madame Endora, please will you give us more? The unicorn. Okay, this is interesting. Excuse me, more water is required. Perfect. That's nice. The unicorn, good fortune and friendship. So this arrives for you in the future. It may be pertaining to the bridge that was mentioned prior. I think all these readings are going to be linked. That's the intuit I'm giving and getting. And that you've done the work. And perhaps the other low vibrational energy, the one that was trying to disrupt, has also done some work and is able to do the right thing. So what the unicorn tells us, and it's a rampant unicorn, it's raising up on its rear legs in a good way. I'm getting excited in an excited way. Good fortune and friendship. I'm really feeling it's actually good fortune in friendship. And as I say, it may not be, but for some of you, this is a collective as well as an individual reading, that relationship that was tricky is going to be turning back to better waters, better energy. And I think that's because you've done the work. Perhaps the other person has done the work. And that's the best outcome for all. Madame Endora says to the unicorn is a symbol of good fortune, healing, potent sexuality and fertility. That can mean the obvious, but it can also mean within creative projects, guys. The magical beast may also indicate a rare find or represent a trustworthy friend. So it may be that if there was a trickster energy that had proved untrustworthy and someone who had behaved not well, let themselves down as well as a relationship, that's going to turn around. Or some gift is coming in that will turn that situation around, almost like a positive, not a third party, but a third element might come in. That's what I'm feeling there. Wonderful. This is in the future, guys. Oh, I love that. And let us have a look with Kim Kranz, not Kim Wilde, Kim Kranz. What would you like to add? Wow. Okay, guys, we have an enormous... What? This is huge because of the symbol that's on the table. This is a very auspicious and on point reading, pile 2. You have from Kim Kranz the stone. Okay, you cannot make this up. I can't remember what the numbers are, but all I'll say is this is the card, and the symbol, the charm that's come for this pile is this. It's the same. What are the chances? However many cards, however many symbols. I know there's over 200 symbols. Cards, I don't know what Kim's, however many Kims are, but it's probably 70 plus. Statisticians out there, tell me what the likelihood is of those two symbols coming up. Can't get over that. I'm going to look in Kim's book because I want to look at what this number is. Those of you wonderful Latin experts, you need to be looking up LX511. 10 is X, the other numbers are 7. I can't remember what the L is. Is it 50? I'm not sure. Bear with me whilst I consult the fairy-sized guidebook. The stone. Okay, please can we see? And again, with Kim's deck, I'm going to look at the card before the stone and after the stone. And I'm doing this for additional information for you. Please may we, well, it's not the places, the tools. It's probably the tools, isn't it? Here we go. What comes before the stone is the seed. What comes after the stone is the mirror. The seed, the stone, the mirror. Wowzers. So let's see what she says. And the number is 67242. 67. Does that mean 67? Yes. 67, that's 7. LX. That must be 67, the Roman number at the top, I'm guessing. But the page number for the stone is 242. I'll have to put it down because I need 2 hands to handle this fairy book. Right, so we have itchy nose, which means everything's very much on point. 242, right, 242. 242. Kim, what are you telling us about the stone? Here we are. Keywords for the stone from Kim Kranz. For pile 2, future reading involving peace and friendship. Keywords: the eternal, the anchor, the rock. An archetype object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. Interesting. With that message, I'm getting a karmic relationship or a karmic situation. Involving peace, you having the right perspective, pile 2, but you're going to get good fortune in relation to a friendship. It could be that one from before where the trickster energy was, but it could be any other relationship. Okay, so for a number of you it will be relating to a trickster energy, but for others that won't be. That will be a different relationship. Let's lift up the symbol. Look at this. I still can't get over this. So, Harry Potter fans, of course, I have 2 symbols in my bag of charms, which are the Deathly Hallows or the Master of Death. This is the big one. The big one. So I think it's a big thing because also the Hanged Man is Major Arcana. Don't worry that the card is reversed. We'll just take the Major Arcana. The other pile 1 for the present was the Minor Arcana. Pile 2, you have the Major Arcana. So, holding these up, I had to look this up because I can't remember everything about this, but this is a big symbol. I know that J.K. Rowling, when she was coming across the symbol and it was coming together, she'd seen a film involving Masonic symbols, and I think that informed her partially for this. And this was also to do with the death and passing on of her dear mum as she was writing Harry Potter, and that was in there too. So death is mentioned here and is relevant. The Deathly Hallows, or the Master of Death, so there's death again. Death is nothing to be feared. It means change or the end of a situation that wasn't working. Very rarely does it mean the death of an individual. So the 3 aspects of the Deathly Hallows: the Elder Wand, which I suspect is the middly bit there, the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, which is the roundy bit, and I guess the Invisibility Cloak is the triangle. Look at that. Can't get over this. Your tool, stone, as Kim says, is a tool. In this reading, you need a tool, and the tool is the Deathly Hallows. It's change, it's death. The Elder Wand, a bit like this kind of wand, a magic wand. If you've got one, use it, consult it. I've got numbers of wands. They're powerful, made with powerful energy, and are powerful healers and tools that give us energy and information. So the Elder Wand, so Elder being wisdom, crone energy, if you like, the three aspects there that we're seeing. Consult the wise ones, which could be your ancestors. If you have a wand or a stick or any other divination tool, but particularly wand shaped, straight, it's asking you to consult it for more information. Pile 2. The resurrection stone, you're resurrecting, something is being resurrected. Something that you thought was dead, over and done with, there's a possibility of resurrection there. Could be a creative project, could be a relationship, could be that trickster energy thing that we were talking about in part 1. I'm also getting Phoenix Rising here. I'm also getting that off the Unicorn card, just because it's such a jubilant energy on that card. And the third aspect of the Deathly Hallows, Master of Death symbol, the invisibility cloak. Bear with me as I think about that for a moment, because I think the invisibility cloak relates to the Harlequin of reading 1. I think that the invisibility cloak is been dissolved. You see everything now. And we said that you see in the right perspective. No need to change perspective like the Hangman, because he's reversed. Okay. I love that. That's amazing. 67. So 67 may be a number that's relevant for you. 6 and 7 is, 3 and 1 is 4, so rounding up to 4. 67 may be something for you. Yeah. Pile 2. That was an amazing reading. Thank you, Spirit. These are heavy hitters today. These are not light or insignificant. They're very, very important, these readings. I just feel a weight of importance around these readings. On to pile 3. We're at 42 minutes already, so I shall proceed. Pile 3, you have the little clear crystal, this one, and it's the past. So things are all upside down. We've had present, future and past. So pile 3, your reading is relating to the past. So these messages relate to something from the past. Can be the recent past. Could be yesterday. Could be 3 months ago, 3 years ago, 3 decades ago, if you're old enough for that. And the clear quartz crystal is actually pointing to the right, my right, which I take as being the past. So it's true. This is true. I'm to accept that that is correct. All right. The shell you have, which I can show you but can't lift up because it's got sand in, is the clam shell. Here we have a clam. Beautiful clam shell. From the same beach that the oyster shell was from, came this clam shell. And in it is a little bit of sand from that beach. I have to tell you a little ditty relating to the beach. It was hilarious. I'm sure everybody on the beach was laughing. I wasn't laughing. I was running fast. We took our socks and shoes off to get our feet on the sand and go up to the shore. We weren't going to swim because we knew we were visiting friends and they had a pool and we were going to go in the pool. So anyway, socks and shoes off, sandals off, whatever. And of course, it's very hot in the south of France, which of course I know and things, but I didn't think to remember that the sand would be very hot. And I burnt the soles of my feet on the sand of this beach. So, quickly darting and dancing over the very hot, burny level sand to the water. Oh, I was so relieved. But on there, I picked up this shell. So there was gain from the pain, we might say. Beautiful, beautiful clamshell with a bit of sand in from the beach between Béziers and Montpellier. Can't remember the name. As I say, if I remember or find out, I'll let you know in the description box. Thank you, shell. Beautiful clamshell. So beautiful. Let us have a look and see straight away what the tarot card is. Lovely. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So here we have, from the past, a little gift from the Page of Pentacles. Minor Arcana. What I'm getting from the page is a small gift that came with a little bit of love. Might have been a surprise and you may not have expected it. And it may have been given in innocence. I'm getting a feeling that it was you that gave this gift, Pile 3. I'm picking up on the innocence somehow. And an innocent gift given in the past. Let me see what the authors say for the Page of Pentacles for Pile 3. And we have the clam of the past, clamshell of the past. The Knave, which is the page, application, study, reflection and knowledge. I think you gave a gift and you were given a gift, a pentacle, you received one. Now I'm picking up the seed of something new beginning in the past. And it's like you're holding up that seed, that pentacle for the world to see in a very innocent and beautiful way. To share that gift, and I think that you want to share that gift, that small innocent pentacle from the past, that began in the past. Doesn't mean it's finished, but it was begun in the past. I'm kind of intuitively getting 2 or 3 years ago. And in your innocence, you want to share it and give it to the world. With love. With love. I like that. Madame Endora, can we have more information on Pile 3, clamshell from the past? Oh, I love that. Haha, that's lovely. Serendipity. I'm getting a big fairy vibe from this card. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. What I'm getting intuitively here is that serendipity is with you, lady luck or fairy luck. There's fairy energy around this reading 3, Pile 3, clam of the past. You started something beautiful. You shared it with the world in your innocence because you are an innocent. You stand in your integrity, and what you see, share and give is it. It's true. There's no mask with you. That's the innocence. This is being seen and it's being stepped up. Lady serendipity is with you. Luck is with you. This beautiful fairy. Bright new prospects on the horizon around this gift, this small gift that you gave with love in the past, in the recent past 2 or 3 years. What I'm picking up here, let's use Green's wand. I'm very much picking up the full moon in the background here. We've just had the new moon, so I suppose it's 10 days away, something, the full moon, something like that. And I'm picking up here the butterfly of transformation. So what I want to say is that the 1 page pentacle, the knave pentacle, I think you're going to be bumped up considerably. Your small gift has been received and you're going to be getting something very lucky. The fairies are bringing it in for you. Pile 3, I think you have links to the Fae. I think you have links to the Fae. I'm going to link a short in, or perhaps put a link to that in the description box, about a short I did a while ago on the Fae. And her dress is green velvet. She's surrounded by butterflies of transformation, and she is indeed a winged creature herself, a winged magical creature of the night. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. So even though Pile 3, it's a read of the past, it's telling you the seed that you gave to the world with love, innocent love, has been seen. It is good, and you're going to be getting rewards from that. Serendipity and luck are on your side. Itchy nose again. Whenever I get itchy nose, it's like they're saying, you're absolutely on target, Carrie, with what you're saying. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look at what Kim says. Kim Crowns, not Kim Wilde, with her beautiful diamondy cards. Okay, healer. 25. Now this is very lucky. This is a very lucky card, and I feel this really pertains to me and numbers of you out there who will read this. The healer. 25. 2 and 5 is 7. The healer is interesting because I did get a message and a download. The green of the fairy's dress. Green is the central colour of the healer. Big healing energy, heart chakra energy. There. She's wearing a velvet green dress. And so I want to also say that the gift that is forthcoming, that began from a place of love and was gifted in the past, has healing quantities, properties. The gift that is given has healing capacity for the self, for the one who is delivering and creating, as well as the one who receives and is receiving the healing gift. 7 is very lucky. Those of you who follow this channel know 7 for me is big, very lucky. So there's a 7 in there. For me, that's divine guidance and divine gift. I love it. I want to see what else Kim says. Guys, we're at 51 minutes. I didn't intend for it to be this long. It is what it is, isn't it? Obviously, important stuff happening takes a bit longer. Again, I will read you what she says, keywords, but I also want to tell you the card that comes before and after the healer. Before the healer is the sustainer, and after the healer is the comic. That's interesting. I hadn't anticipated that. Thank you, Kim. The healer is 25. We said 7, 154. Page 154. Bear with. 154. Tiddle-a-tam. Here we go. The healer. Keywords for the healer, which is the clam of the past, the gift that was born then. The light worker. Oh, that's interesting. That pertains to me and numbers of you out there who are healers, light workers, energy workers. The gifted. The old soul. The old soul. Though some claim the work of the healer as their gift and name it as their dharma, the force of the archetype is with everyone. Amen. Everyone has the potential to be a healer. The potential to be a healer. Either of themselves or of situations or others. If they so desire, we can heal. We all have healing capacity within us. The force of the archetype is within everyone. It is our natural inclination to remember, to return to, and to reclaim that central and eternal life force from which we so easily drift away. I love it. There's much more, but that's the basis of it. And here we get cycles of life. I'm getting, well, it's a 3-headed snake, isn't it? It could even be the serpent or the snake around the caduceus, which is the sign of the healer. So something piled through that you started in the recent past, or the past, the clamshell reading, that you gave with love and innocence, has bright new prospects on the horizon. It's going to be bumped up. And it's to do with healing. It's to do with healing. You'll know what that is, or you'll find out. And the charm, the final charm that goes with this reading is the leaf. Now, every time I get a leaf from the bag of charms, I know that it is bee energy. She always gives me leaves or charms from nature, animals, but mostly leaves. And that is because one of her favourite collars that she wore had autumn leaves on it. I'll show it to you one day when I do another reading about bee. And this leaf here, beautiful. Leaves are the plant nation. They are healing, and they're also calling us to go into Mother Nature and be in nature to be healed. Absolutely beautiful. So wonderful people, cosmic children, people who are new to this space, people who are returning. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed recording it and divining for you the messages from Divine, from the guides, from the cosmos, which is what this channel is all about. It's been profound, actually. It's been much bigger and deeper than I anticipated, which just shows you should always come into these readings as an open book without any preconceived ideas. I've been pleasantly wowed and surprised. So thank you for being in this space. If you've enjoyed any part of this reading, please tell your friends. I'm trying to grow the channel. The numbers are going up. We're about 34 subscribers now, so it's increasing, which is brilliant. Thank you for helping me do that. There is a buy me a coffee button on the channel if you want to do that. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe. If you want to comment, comments box is open, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I will put the timestamps for each pile below, and I will try, I promise I will try and find a picture of the pile 2 olive tree leaves, 2,000-year-old olive tree from Béziers in the Occitan, so you can see that amazing tree. Wonderful. Thank you for being here, friends. I will see you in time. We have Sunday the 29th. It will be in a day or so. Take care and bye for now.